Let's find out what's happening at your MWR.
Okay, so you're a brand new parent. Or maybe you're expecting soon.
Congratulations.
Right, huge congratulations.
Yes.
And I bet you are just drowning in information.
Absolutely.
Right, all the advice coming from, like, all directions. And sometimes it's conflicting, right?
Yes.
So today, we are going to dive into something that might help cut through the noise.
Love it.
We're talking about the Birth to One Safe Care Workshop, offered by the Fort Huachuca's Soldier and Family Readiness Center.
Yes.
And this is such a cool resource because it's literally designed to help new parents like you navigate those super crucial first few months after your little one arrives.
Yeah, think of it as like a
Crash course.
A crash course, but it's also a toolbox
Oh, I like that.
filled with practical stuff to make those early days a little bit less overwhelming and a lot more enjoyable.
Yes, less overwhelming, more enjoyable. That's what I like to hear. So this workshop, it actually happens every month, right?
Yeah, it's the second Tuesday of every month from 9 to 11 a.m. at the Soldier and Family Readiness Center.
Got it.
Building 500 and 010 on Smith Avenue. And if you prefer to register over the phone, you can call 520-533-2330.
Easy peasy. Okay, so let's get into the good stuff. Like, what can you actually expect to learn in this workshop?
Well, I'd say one of the biggest things is safe sleep. It's a huge focus. They go really in depth.
Which is so important.
It is, and I know there's so much information out there, and sometimes, like you said, it can be conflicting. So to have like a clear, guide based on the latest recommendations, it's a game changer. So, they really stress putting babies in a crib without any loose blankets or pillows or toys or bumpers, just a nice, clear space.
Makes sense.
And, it might seem basic, but...
No, it's so important though, yeah. Like, there's so much to think about. So to have, like, really clear, expert-backed guidance on that, I mean, that would have saved me so much anxiety.
Right, exactly. It takes the guesswork out of it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so safe sleep is a big one. What else?
Okay, so they also spend a good amount of time on soothing techniques.
Oh, good.
Because, let's be real, every baby cries.
Yes, they do.
And figuring out how to soothe them can sometimes feel impossible, right? Like you're trying everything and nothing's working.
Yes.
And so the workshop teaches parents to recognize different types of cries. So you can kind of, understand what your baby is trying to communicate.
Right, because there's a difference between a hungry cry and a tired cry. And I just need a hug cry.
Yes, exactly. And they give you different strategies to respond.
That's so well.
So, things like swaddling or rocking or shushing. And they emphasize that, what works for one baby might not work for another.
Right.
And, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's all about finding what works for you and your baby and having those different tools in your toolbox. It can make you feel a lot less helpless.
Right. Empowered.
Empowered, exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else that you think would be super valuable for our listeners to know about?
They talk about tummy time, and I think that's really important.
Oh, yes. My baby hated tummy time.
Yeah.
Hated it. So tell us, why is it so important?
Well, it helps strengthen those neck and shoulder muscles, which are crucial for all those big milestones, right?
Yeah.
Like rolling over and crawling and even sitting up. So it's not just about, getting them to lift their head up for a few seconds. It's about building those foundational skills.
Yeah.
So, even if your baby fusses a little bit,
right,
it's really important to make it a part of their daily routine.
Got it. Okay, I'm making a note.
Good.
Tummy time. Very important.
Very, very important.
Okay, so safe sleep, soothing, tummy time. What else?
Well, they also cover this thing called the period of purple crying.
Purple crying.
Yeah, it sounds a little strange.
It does.
But it's actually an acronym.
Oh, okay.
It stands for peak of crying, unexpected, resists soothing, pain-like face, long-lasting, and evening crying.
Oh, wow. That is a lot to unpack.
It is. It's basically, it describes that phase that some babies go through where they cry a lot, usually in the first few months.
Yeah.
And for new parents, it can be really stressful.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, I remember thinking what am I doing wrong?
Right.
Is my baby okay? Are they in pain? Am I a terrible parent? Like all these.
Absolutely. And that's exactly why they talk about it in the workshop.
Okay.
Because, knowing that it's a normal developmental stage can really help to reduce that anxiety.
Yeah.
And it also, it helps parents to not take the crying so personally.
Right.
And to remember that, this too shall pass.
Exactly. Like it's a phase. It's a period.
It's a phase.
It will end.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming they also cover some of the harder topics like
Yes.
shaken baby syndrome
Absolutely.
and SIDs.
Yes, they do. And they approach it with a lot of sensitivity, but they're also very straightforward about the risks.
Okay.
They explain what shaken baby syndrome is
Yeah.
and how to prevent it.
Yeah.
And they emphasize the importance of finding healthy ways to cope with stress.
Yeah.
Because we all know that, being a new parent is hard.
Yeah.
And it's okay to feel overwhelmed sometimes.
Uh-huh.
But it's really important to, to know your limits and to reach out for help when you need it.
Absolutely. It truly takes a village.
It does.
And this workshop really seems like it's providing a little bit of that village.
It really is. And, the best part is it's not just a one-way street.
Right.
They encourage parents to ask questions,
Yeah.
to share their experiences, to connect with each other.
Yeah.
It's really about creating a supportive community.
So it's not just about learning information, it's about feeling supported,
Exactly.
feeling validated,
Yeah.
feeling like you're not alone in this.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. Okay, so to recap, we have the Birth to One Safe Care Workshop happening the second Tuesday of every month, 9 to 11 a.m. at the Soldier and Family Readiness Center, Building 500-10 on Smith Avenue. And you can call to register at 520-533-2330. I mean, really, this sounds like a fantastic resource
It is.
for any new parent or, expectant parents out there
Yes.
who just want to feel prepared
Yeah.
and supported
Yeah.
and confident in those first 2 months. So I highly, highly recommend checking it out. And before we go, I just want to leave you with this thought,
Right.
as you get ready to embark on this incredible journey of parenthood, take some time to really think about, like, what are your biggest hopes and dreams for your little one? What kind of future do you envision for them?
Yeah.
And use those dreams as fuel, as motivation as you navigate the ups and the downs of being a parent, because it is such a rewarding experience, and you got this.
That's beautiful. And I would add, attending the workshop is a great way to start building that strong foundation for your baby.
Yeah.
So come with your questions, your anxieties, your hopes, because you're not alone. And together we can make sure that every child has the best possible start in life.
Love it. All right, everyone, that's it for our deep dive today.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.